So we've been working on our transportation quilt, right? We've sewn all these blocks. Now, let's put our blocks together, or let me show you how they're gonna go together. So I cut strips 12 inches wide, 2.5 by 12 inches. Mine is some precious little vehicles. I'm gonna take one of these strips and I'm gonna sew it to the top of my first block. Pretty side to pretty side, straight seam. I'm gonna stitch from here to here. 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when I start and when I stop.
My strips are 2.5 inches wide, but you could make yours any width you want to. Just make sure that they're the same length as your block, and whatever size your square is needs to be the same size as the width of your strip. So if you choose 4-inch strips, then you'll need a 4 by 4 inch block so that it all matches up.
Oh, cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna take one 2.5 by 12 inch strip and one 2.5 by 2.5 inch square. I'm gonna put them pretty side to pretty side on the short side, and I'm gonna sew pretty side to pretty side, people. And I'm gonna sew a 1/4 inch seam straight stitch across here, back stitching when I start and when I stop. So I have this, and now I have this. So I'm going to put this 2.5 inch by 12 inch strip on the top of all of my blocks. Then I'm gonna sew these together, and I'm gonna put this down the right side. So this goes like this. I'm gonna turn this over, pretty side to pretty side, make sure these seams right here match up, and I'm gonna straight stitch all the way down. I'm gonna do that to all 20 blocks.
You don't have to have strips between your blocks if you don't want to. This is your quilt. You make it any size you want to. My blocks are 12 inches by 12 inches, but you can make those any size you want also. Remember, this is yours. You make it like you like it. And if you're making it to fit a bed, my suggestion is to get a sheet the size of the bed. So if the bed's a twin, I'd get a twin size, full size, you get it. Sheet, lay it on the floor, put all of your blocks down and your strips, whatever it is you choose to do. And when it's full, your quilt is ready.
Then they're all gonna look like this, and I'm gonna put them all together. When I sew them together, I'm gonna have 4 in a row and 5 rows of 4. Now you can put your transportation blocks any way you want to. I'm just showing you how I'm putting mine together. This does not mean this is how you have to put yours together, okay? When I get finished sewing it, I'm not gonna have a border down this side, down the left side, or across the bottom. So I'll have to piece some of these together to make the border at the bottom and up the left side. I can't wait to show y'all mine, and I can't wait to see yours. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.